Okay, very quickly I'm going to set up a new PA profile. I've got the tune slider enabled for my tune, which is here. We'll get rid of that limit. Hold right click, by the way, and drag on there to set a limit. I'll explain that later. But on PA settings, what we're going to do is create a new profile. When you first install or load up the new version, it will import all your old settings into a default entry which you cannot delete. You can alter the values in there, but you can't delete it. If you create it, so we'll create a new one called test 100 watt, and that's put all default values in here for the 7000 DLE, which is what I use, and it's reset all this stuff. So all the stuff in the black boxes are related to the band. So this is entirely band specific, this stuff here. This is global. So we're on 80. So the way that I do this, I up this to 80 or 100 or whatever, just so that when I set the slider to max, which is the next stage, and hit tune, there is no power going out. All the other sliders are grayed off, and the only thing you can do is alter the 80 meter one here. So we'll drop that down until we start seeing some RF coming out. I'm using the external meter just because this isn't calibrated at all. So I'll use the external meter for now, and as you can see, we've now got 100 watts. So whenever I hit this, I got 100 watts. So I can type that in here, 102 or 100, whatever. I think it was 102 on the meter, so yeah, 102. So the next stage now is to look how linear this slider is. So we can look at that quickly. If we go up to 10 watts, we're getting 7.5. 10 on the slider, I should say, not watts. 20, we're getting close to 20 watts. 30 is 32, 40 is 46, 50 is 60, 60 is 70, 70 is 80, 80 is nearly 90, and 90 is 92. So as you can see, just by putting that into an amplifier, we're going to have all sorts of we'll have a massively non-linear power output compared to this. So what we can do is we can set up some offsets to this value, and that's what these are. So you set up your 100 watt limit, or 200 for an 8000 or whatever. So the next stage is to hit tune again. So you could probably be up there, and if you move to one of these boxes and mouse wheel or use the arrow, it will instantly move you to the relevant point that it needs to be. So we can switch it into watt mode, or you can do it as this if you want to do the maths, but we need to see 10.2 on the output for this number control. So we'll use this, we'll get as close to 10.2 as we can, and if you notice, it jumped there, so the closest point is there, 9.8. So 20, we can do that as well. 19.7 is the closest. 30, so we need to drop that. 40 is 45, so we need to drop that as well. 51 watts we need here, which is there, close enough. 60 we need for that. Like, look at that, that's coming out at 70 watts nearly. 61, 71 is 80, so drop this down, keep dropping down. We want 71, well that's close enough. 81.6 we need on this, and 91.8 on there, well that's close enough, dead on. We don't need to adjust that. So there we are, we've done 80 meters, and you've got to do the same thing for all of them, all the bands. That's if you want to use this system. You don't have to. So we'll go 26 watts. Let's see what we got. Well, there we go. 26 watts. We go to 10. 9.9. 40. 41 watts. 86 watts. That's a bit high, but that might be... yeah, that's one of those bands. See, it goes from 85 to 87. So 84 is giving us 85. 67, 73, 102 is well, that's coming out at 100. So yeah, that's that. So there we are. Hopefully that will be of some help. Cheers.